So we are going to review some lumbar deloading strategies. Now, the way we explain it in our practice is picking at a scab doesn't allow it to heal, right? And so the same principles apply to low back pain, for example. And what I mean by low back pain, it really could be pain that you're feeling in your low back, your tailbone, your butt, pain that goes down the leg, pain even into the calf, the front of the shin here, and the foot. Also like sciatic type pain, right? So what we find for most folks is that it's not just a single event or activity that typically leads to the pain that folks are feeling. It's all the little things that we do throughout the day that quote unquote pick at the scab, right? Or if we use a cup of water analogy, it's like all the little things that we do throughout the day that just add water to the cup until it gets overflowed and then we start to have back pain. And it could be at the end of the day, it could be after doing something really small, right? It could be me bending over to pick up, a piece of paper off the floor. And then I'm like, oh man, my back hurts, right? But it's not because I picked up the paper off the floor. It's because I sat for 8 hours at work. It's because I, didn't sleep well last night. It's because I haven't been drinking water, right? So it's all these compounding factors. So we got to dump some water out of the cup. We got to stop picking at the scab. So a great strategy is lumbar deloading. So we have, of course, squat rack here and a super band, right? So a big, thick band. If you are using a band at home, there are door anchors that you can use to just like close the band in a door. You can also tie it around a sturdy piece of furniture, or most gyms, if you are going to a gym, will have squat rack, but they usually will have some degree of a super band. So I have a thicker band right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it around my back. So I'm going to step right into the band. Now you can do this sitting down. You can do this standing up. It can be a little awkward, but we're going to put this right around like the butt to start, right? Top of the butt, lower back area. Okay. And again, you want to make sure it's not really pinching so it feels a little bit better on your back. And we are going to lie down. So what I'm going to do is take these bands, bring them together so that now this band has pressure on my thighs here, right? And you might have to adjust it, put it a little bit lower down, see what feels best for you. Okay, yeah, that feels good. So we're going to lie down and I'm going to relax my back, right? So I'm not going to squeeze my belly. I'm not going to hold my glutes super tight. I'm just relaxing. Now in this position, I feel like a decent tension, decent pull. Feels like I'm getting a good separation in my spine. I'm just going to hang out here. Some people like holding it for like 10 to 30 seconds and then they like to just take pressure off and then back up to put more pressure on. Some folks like to just hang out here with tension for like 3 to 5 minutes. That's the preferred way for me. So I'm just going to hang out here for, again, about 3 to 5 minutes to start. And again, I can pull my body away to get more of a separation, pull, traction, deloading, right? Or I can move closer to the band to make it a little less aggressive. There should be no pain with this. It should actually feel good, right? So we're just hanging out here. You could practice your 360 breathing in this position as well. Put your hands on your rib cage, just breathe. Incorporating this into your day can be really, really helpful. Even if you're not actively having symptoms in that moment, it's one of those things that just aids in having a better environment for your back to heal and feel better as we start to eventually progressively load you up and get you back to the activities that you really enjoy doing. But typically, first things first is really allowing the environment to be one of healing and, again, moving the needle forward in the right direction. So give this a try. If you have any questions, as always, just let us know.